Good afternoon. Let's get going to the BITSAT mock test with me, Shreyas, your physics master teacher at Vedantu, going live. Hello, everyone. Hello, Aditi. Hello, Nacherla, Kaushik. Hello, Abhijit, Vaibhav, Revant, Onkar, Knowledge. Welcome aboard. Do let me know if you can see me. Do let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Hi, Snigdha. Hello, Bharat. Hi, Ashwin. I hope you guys are doing good. And I hope you guys have watched the class which I conducted yesterday day before yesterday, Saturday. I had conducted another BITSAT session. In fact, on Friday also I had conducted one more session. So guys, do not forget that you can watch it in the videos or the playlist tab which is there on YouTube in case you have missed it. And I'm Shreyas, I'm the physics master teacher. But because of the need and because these times, need us to wear different hats. So I'm going to wear the hat of physics, I'm going to wear the hat of English teacher and also the hat of logical reasoning teacher. Just so that you can score well, just so that you get to know what kind of questions come, just so that you know the pattern of the examination, so that you can get into the best college of the country. And BITS Pilani, BITS Goa are very premier institutes. They are top colleges. They are at par with NITs, IITs and many of the other government colleges. Nice to see all of you aboard. Hi Sakshi, hi Sri, hi Ravi, hi Joshna, hello Nidhi, hello everyone. So some of your BITSAT exams are tomorrow, so all the best guys. Tomorrow morning also there will be a BITSAT mock test. So guys, be there. It will be scheduled very soon, tomorrow at 9 o'clock, so that you guys can prepare even better, especially those students who have their exam dates after 2nd August or so. Okay, so if you want to show us your thanks, if you want us to be motivated and if you want us to be more inspired to conduct more such sessions, then please smash the like button down there, so that we get motivated to conduct more such sessions like this. Go ahead and do that, and if you are new to the channel, go hit the subscribe button. Now this week's schedule is tentatively as shown. Like, I have planned a BITSAT mock test tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Then for the 12th standard students, EMI chapter is going to start, magnetic flux, Faraday's law, Lenz's law. That's on Tuesday, and on Thursday, motional EMF and Hall effect. For the 11th standard students, on Wednesday 7:30 and Friday 7:30, Newton's laws is starting, along with pulley block system, inclined plane problems and free body diagram and all the other forces and all the other aspects. Saturday, obviously some special session for you guys. So let's get going. But before that, let me tell you guys, if you want to really ace the next attempt of JEE Mains, if you feel that your score is not up to the mark, or you're not satisfied with your coaching or with your self-study for any reason, this is your last chance where you can get yourself enrolled and improvise upon your scores with the Vedantu's crash course. The 11th and 12th standard syllabus will be completed, along with the revisions, problem solving sessions, strategy sessions, as well as mock tests, and a lot of assignments which will be given to you will be very useful for the last attempt. So guys, all our toppers, like you can see, who have got 99.91 percentile, 99.97 percentile, and even the general students who have consistently outperformed the other students from other institutes, should give you that confidence that yes, you are in safe hands, you are having the best teachers, you are having the right content. Just have faith, rest will be taken care of. The crash course link is there in the description box. So instead of 10,000, you pay 5,000 rupees using my coupon code SHCC, and trust me, you will be in safe hands. And this is a best way, and just follow the guidelines which is given in the crash course to improvise your last attempt scores. Now, here is the first question coming up on your screen. So we are going to start with physics first, then we'll go to logical reasoning, and then we'll go to English. So that's the order of today's questions. So a few questions of physics, then logical reasoning, and then yes, we're going to have English as well. I'm not sure how long this session will be. It will be easily 1 to 1.5 hours, but I'm pretty sure it won't matter as long as you guys are focused. Glad to know, Siva, you're a Vedan and you're happy about it. Hello Priyanka, hello Jess, hi Aditya, welcome. So let's get going. Let's see how many of you can solve this question. You should not solve this question in more than 1 minute, guys. Let's see whether you can solve this question in 1 minute. Well, Saraswati, good that your exam is on 4th. You will get to know few of the questions beforehand. I mean, what kind of questions are coming, previously, and also these mock tests which I'm going to conduct today and tomorrow will also help you. Okay, TV Subbarao saying C. Nanchkerala Kaushik, don't think too much about the exam, or don't think too much about others, or don't think too much about your preparation. Just concentrate on the question which is there in front of you. And if you maintain this, or if you have this calm, composed nature, trust me, you will do well. Or else that nervousness will kill all your marks which otherwise you would have got. Okay, so let's see how many of you can get this. A lot of you are saying C. Okay, so I think almost 1 minute is over. Remember, BITSAT is not a difficult exam. BITSAT is an easy exam. The only problem is the number of questions and the allotted time. So you need to solve the questions in less than 1 minute, guys. So here is the thing. First of all, you should know the formula for height rise in a capillary. What is it, guys? 2s cos theta by rho g r, correct? And the mass which will be in the capillary will be density multiplied by volume. Density is rho. Volume in that capillary tube will be area, which is pi r square, into h. So the tube is circular or cylindrical. So pi r square is the area multiplied by height will give you the volume. Now notice what is happening. The radius of the tube is doubled. It's clearly mentioned the radius is doubled. So that means this is made 2 times. If this denominator changes 2 times, the height should go down, or it should change by half times, because 2 is in the denominator. Now what does it tell you? The mass has the term of height, so the height will change half times, but this term, remember, even r is going to change. So most of you forgot that there is an r square here, so the r has been doubled, so 2 square times. So 2 square into half will give you nothing but 2 times, and hence, guys, the answer is B. Many of you got this answer wrong. Many of you said C, some of you even said D. Guys, the answer is not D, it is not C, in fact it is B. Very few people I can see that said the answer should be B. Yep. So guys, be very, very careful. Yes, Vaibhav, I saw you saying B. I saw that in the chat box. I hope this is clear. Understood? So don't make such mistakes. That's why I'm conducting these mock tests. So a lot of tricky, lot of good questions are there. See, the questions will not be difficult. So guys, please be very, very calm and composed in the exam, else you will lose marks for such simple questions, guys. I mean, really, this is just formula based question. This increases 2 times, this increases half times. How many times will that increase? It's that kind of a question. So I'm pretty sure you should get this right, unless and until you are very nervous or anxious about the exam. Alright, let's go to the next question coming up on your screen right now. And here it is. In the circuit shown, the question is, what is the current through either 3 ohm or 4 ohm? 3 ohm resistance is here, 4 ohm resistance is here. Just find out the current through 4 ohm and 3 ohm and quickly mark the answer. Alright, this should not take more than a minute to solve. Let's see how many of you can get this right now. Okay, let's see. Kishor's strategy for 4th mains is join the crash course and follow the same schedule and the mock test. Because if you have already tried whatever you could before, just follow the flow of crash course of Vedantu. They have mock tests. We have, assignments. Just solve those assignments. Just give those mock tests. Improvise based on the report cards. Trust me, that's the only way you can improve right now. Okay, don't just depend on YouTube. All right, because you have already dependent on many things till the 3rd attempt, and still if you are not happy, that means you should do something more. Remember that. Okay, a lot of you are saying D or B. Come on, my warriors. Akash, when you give mock tests, pretend as if you are in the exam hall and try to sit as calm and composed in the mock test at home, and pretend as if there are people or there is an examiner around you. And never think about others. never think about the next question or the previous question, and make it a habit, okay, to sit at the same time when your exam is going to be. Soon you will get into the habit of reducing that nervousness, and try to meditate every day for 5 to 10 minutes. That will probably make your mind a little bit more stable. And number 2, what you can do is sleep early and get up early. So that's one important thing. A lot of people sleep late and get up late. That's probably one of the reasons why you make silly mistakes, or you are deviating from your thoughts. All right, now if you notice one thing, it's actually a very easy circuit. 2 plus 4 plus 2, how much is this? 2 plus 4 plus 2, it's nothing but 8 ohms. Now 8 ohms and 8 ohms are in parallel, correct? 8 ohms and 8 ohms are in parallel. So what will this be, guys? This much in parallel will become 4 ohms. I hope this is clear. 8 and 8 in parallel is 4 ohms. Now this is exact repetition. 2, totally 4 and 2, that is 8 ohms. Think about it. This is also 8 ohms. So if you have not realized it, this much, okay, this much is again 8 ohms, okay, because 2 plus 4 plus 2 is 8 ohms. 8 and 8 are in parallel. So guys, their combination, okay, this much will be what? It will be again 4 ohms. Now 3, 4 and 2 are in series. So what is the R equivalent? 3 plus 4 plus 2. I hope this is clear. So this will be 9 ohms. So what is the current? Voltage divided by resistance, which is 1 ampere. So 1 ampere current is flowing here. 1 ampere current is flowing here. That 1 ampere will get divided equally, because this is 8 and this much, the one in red, is also 8. Think about it, guys. So over here, how many amperes will flow? 0.5 amperes and 0.5 amperes will flow. I hope this is clear. Now once that current goes over here, this is 8 ohms and the one in blue is also 8 ohms. That means what will happen? The current will again get divided, half and half. So half of 0.5 is 0.25 amperes and this is also 0.25 amperes. So hence through 4 ohms the current will be 0.25 amperes, and through 3 ohms the current will be 1 ampere, which is not there in the options. I hope this is clear. Yes, very good. Very good. Excellent. Understood, everyone? Yeah. So this is actually a simple circuit, but it looks complicated, scary initially. But if you think about it and divide the currents appropriately, you should get the correct answer. Let's get going to the next one and let's see. Yeah, the correct answer is D, like we said. Great. Let's see the next question coming up on your screen right now. This is based on derivatives or integration probably. Not more than a minute to solve this question. Let's see if you can solve this. I'll tell you what the question is. There is a particle which is moving along the x-axis. Acceleration is f and f is a function of time. F naught 1 minus small t by capital T. Capital T and f naught are constant. Small t is a variable. The particle at t is equal to 0 has 0 velocity. That means it starts from rest, and after some time, okay, the f becomes 0. That means acceleration becomes 0. What is the velocity of the particle then? Come on, let's see how many of you can get this. Interesting question. Don't make mistakes. Simple question. Do not make any silly mistakes. Just do the integration or derivatives, whatever is applicable properly. Trust me, there is nothing great about this. Okay, some of you have already started saying, some of you are saying A, some of you are also saying C, but most of you are seeing A. Let's see whether you guys are correct or wrong. I'm not sure. Interesting, interesting. Come on, guys. Come on, my warriors. Okay, somebody saying A hai shayad. Can you leave rotation? Well, you can leave rotation, but then you should be strong at other topics. A lot of people ask me these things. Sir, can I leave electromagnetism? Can I leave modern physics? Fine, if you are leaving something, then make sure that other topics are strong. You cannot just leave it and say my other topic is not strong. Yes, so make sure that other topics are strong. Okay, so first of all, we'll figure out the instant when f is 0. Let's just figure that bit out, because that will be very useful. If f is 0, That means that equation is 0. So 0 is equal to f naught 1 minus t by capital T. Therefore 1 minus small t by capital T is 0. Therefore 1 is equal to t by capital T. Therefore t is equal to t. That's when f is 0. Okay, so this will be useful for integration and substituting the limits. Now we all know velocity's derivative is acceleration. So dv is equal to acceleration, in this case is f. The acceleration is f dt, correct? So when I integrate, I should integrate both sides because acceleration is dv by dt, so dv is f dt. Okay, so integral of dv, let's see what do we do, but before that let's substitute the value of f. F is nothing but f naught, which is a constant, 1 minus t by t and dt. Now let's substitute the limits. When time is 0, the velocity is 0, it starts from rest. When the time is capital T, okay, that's when the velocity is v. So on the left hand side it will be v minus 0. Here it will be f naught into, integrate this guys, integrate this, you will get, okay, dt is integral, okay, dt is integral minus 1 by t, t dt is integral, okay, and all the limits will be from 0 to t, 0 to t. Just do this guys, you should get f naught, okay, t minus 1 by t, here you will get t square by 2. So this will give you f naught. So v is equal to f naught. T square by t is t by 2. T minus t by 2 is t by 2. So f naught t by 2, which is c. Most of you are wrong. Most of you are wrong. Most of you got the correct wrong answer. Many of you are saying a initially. You forgot that t square is not there. You made a mistake. So guys, understand these are the mistakes that you will do in the exam, which you must avoid. Because trust me, you will feel bad if you lose marks for this. Remember guys, BITSAT is easy examination. Do not make silly mistakes. I'll feel bad. I will be really hurt if you make silly mistakes. Okay? Because I know you guys know things. You have worked hard. You have been struggling, or you have joined coaching, or you might be studying from somewhere, or you might be doing self-study. Whatever, you have worked and it pains to know that you lose marks because of some silly mistake. Okay, chalo, don't do that, just avoid it. Okay, so the correct answer is C. Let's get going to the next question. Okay, so there is a charged particle. Doesn't matter Abhijit, even if you saw the question somewhere, but the point is to get it correctly. Okay, now a charged particle enters in a uniform magnitude, it's not magnitude guys, it's supposed to be magnetic, this was supposed to be magnetic field. Okay, field with a certain velocity. The power delivered to the particle by the magnetic field, okay, depends on, okay, the power delivered by the magnetic field will depend on which of the following. Come on, this should be done within 20 to 30 seconds. Come on my warriors. Vishnu already saying D, TV Subur are saying B. Interesting. People are confused between B and D. Come on my warriors, get this correct. Please get this correct. Come on, come on, come on. Tisha Jindal saying A. Interestingo. Conqueror BITSAT has got nothing to do with JEE. Okay, so they are two different examinations. There is no relationship with JEE. But yes, if you score well in JEE, you will also score well in BITSAT. That's a general rule. So don't let your JEE result hamper your preparation for BITSAT. Focus as if nothing has happened. Attempt the examination as if you have got the best percentile in JEE. Go with the confidence. Okay, chalo. Hello Ankit, join in bacha. Sai, many happy returns of the day bacha. Enjoy your day. Okay, very few people have got the correct answer, like I can see. Guys, I think you have forgotten about something. See, the correct answer is none of these. The force due to magnetic field is QV cross B. This is the value of the force on a charged particle when it enters a magnetic field. This force is always perpendicular to velocity. We all know that if velocity is here, magnetic field is here, then the force, which is the cross product, is perpendicular to B as well as velocity. That means the power which is there the power which is Fv cos, that will be cos 90, which will be 0, because the angle between force and velocity is 0. Hence, it is not dependent on any of these things. Many of you made a mistake. Yeah, the centripetal force will never do work on any circular motion. In fact, that's the standard rule. So remember, always centripetal forces never do work because they are always perpendicular to the instantaneous displacement. Keep this in mind. So yes, this was a trick question. A lot of you probably fell for it. Yep. By the way, guys, if you are loving these questions, do not forget to smash the like button. And if you are new to this JEE English channel, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Right now, we are in the physics section. Okay, we are slowly going to move towards the logical reasoning as well as English. By the way, those of you who do not know this, I have already conducted many mock tests for English, for logical reasoning, for physics on this channel. Guys, we are a dedicated JEE English channel. So be it any entrance examination like BITSAT, JEE Mains, JEE Advanced, we are here for you. And if you feel that you have joined this channel late, please do not forget to recommend this channel to your juniors so that at least they do not miss out on this channel, because probably it will be very helpful for them. You can do some good work by letting them know about this channel. Let's get going to the next question coming up on your screen now. Which of the following is not a non-conservative force? Come on, this is easy. Within 20 seconds you should get this. हाँ प्रोग्रामर, मेरे को अच्छे से हिंदी आती है, बट मैं यहाँ पर हिंदी बोलता नहीं हूँ because you know we are an English channel. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's see how many of you can get this. The classes of vPro are not via YouTube. There is a separate platform, bacha. I will show it to you in some time. Just let me get done with the physics section. I'll show you how the vPro classes are conducted as well. Just hold on. Okay, people are confused between B and C. Some of you also asked and said A as well. Interesting. So guys, the correct answer is actually A. Now, see, it's not a non-conservative. Not a non-conservative means is conservative. Correct? Two negatives makes a positive, right? So viscous force is a non-conservative force. Friction is also non-conservative. Spring, electrostatic, gravity, all these are nothing but elastic forces. All these are nothing but conservative forces. So spring force is not a non-conservative force. Okay. So which of the following is a conservative force? So not a non-conservative. It looks confusing. It sounds confusing. Don't get confused. Which of the following is a conservative force? So B and C are non-conservative forces. I hope now it is clear. Okay. I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. Yes, there is a word not over here. Not over here. So be very, very careful whenever these kind of questions come. Which of the following option is not correct? Which of the following is not true? Sometimes they might also give a question like this. Which of the following is not false? Just to trick you and play with your mind. Which of the following is not false? That means which of the following is true? Not false is same as true. I hope you guys get it, guys. All right. Chalo, let's get going to the next question coming up on your screen now. Very good. Abhijit saying he got 8 till now. Chalo, let's see how many of you get this. This is also conceptual based questions. These kind of questions do come in the examination. Let me warn you in advance. So if you guys are thinking, no, I will only get numericals, you guys are wrong. You will get conceptual, theory based, fact based questions also in BITSAT. Okay. So this is based on X-rays and gamma rays. Let's see how many of you can get this. Yes, mathematical reasoning can also come, bacha. Okay. Logical reasoning is there. Come on, let's see B and A. And some of you are also saying D. Interestingo. My God. A, B, D, C. All people are there. All kinds of people. India is a land of unity in diversity. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Guys, X-rays in fact can be diffracted. If you remember, the X-ray diffraction is used for the crystal structure analysis. The crystal structure is determined using the X-ray diffraction because the wavelength of X-rays is of the order of the atomic distances or molecular distances. So in fact, they can be diffracted. This is saying it can't be diffracted. That is false. Obviously, this is wrong. Okay. Gamma rays have more wavelength than X-rays? No. In fact, the frequency of gamma, okay, is more than the frequency of X-rays. So in fact, the wavelength of gamma is less than the wavelength of X-rays. So it is less. Here it says more. So hence B option is also wrong. I hope this is clear. Yes, gamma rays have more energy. They are generally emitted from the nucleus of an atom. Okay, so they have more energy. All right. X-rays do not have momentum. Wrong. In fact, any electromagnetic wave has a momentum. If lambda is known, h by p will give you the relationship between the momentum and the wavelength. That's wave particle duality of any electromagnetic wave, you know, will have a certain momentum. So this does not have momentum. That is also wrong. Gamma rays are associated with radioactivity. Yes, you would have seen gamma decay, alpha decay, beta decay. So gamma decay is associated with radioactivity. Hence, this is the correct answer. Radhika, hold on, bacha. Like I mentioned at the start of the class, don't spam. We are going to start with physics, then logical reasoning, and then English. Okay, just hold on. Okay, let's concentrate on the next question. And yes, the correct answer was actually D. Some of you got it correct, some of you got it wrong. Let's see how many of you can solve this question of projectile motion correctly. Don't make a mistake, guys. In 1 minute, two projectiles A and B thrown with speeds 1:√2, acquired same heights. If A is thrown at 45 degrees, then what is the angle of the other projectile? Think about it. Kaushik saying +12. No problem. Radhika, come on. Join in. D for Dingo, says Chandrasekhar. Okay, Abhijit is still at 8. Don't worry, Abhijit. Just learn from your mistakes. Come on, figure this out based on simple projectile motion. Don't get this wrong. This should be 45 degree, guys. That 0 has come below. Okay, so just ignore that. That is supposed to be 45 degrees, not 450. That's wrong. That is supposed to be 45 degree. Okay, come on, my warriors. Hardly 20 seconds left. Narayan saying B, Ankit saying A, XYZ saying C. You have all kinds of people. All right, somebody also saying D. Okay, let's figure this out. Hardly any time left. Just based on pure formula, nothing else. Okay. Now, let's see what the correct answer should be. Okay, people are still confused, guys. All right. So first of all, remember what you need to do is your projectile motion formula. What's your projectile motion formula? Maximum height is u sine theta whole square divided by 2g. Now it is given clearly that their heights are same. Now if height is same, obviously g though is same for all the objects. So hence the numerator must be same. Okay, so just focus on your numerator, which is u sine theta. Hence I can clearly say u1 sine theta 1 will be u2 sine theta 2. Okay, so therefore sine theta 2 by sine theta 1, sine theta 1 is gone there, is u1 by u2. Now what is u1 by u2? It is 1 by root 2. Okay, what is sine theta 2? I do not know that, but sine theta 1, I think I know it because it is thrown at 45 degrees. So sine theta 1 will be sine 45, which is 1 by root 2, guys. So this is 1 by root 2. So think about it, when it goes there, what will happen? Sine theta 2 will become 1 by root 2 into 1 by root 2. Correct? I hope this is clear. So which is 1 by 2? Whose sine is half? Obviously 30 degrees sine is half. Hence the answer is C. Done. Simple. If you know the formula, you should just realize heights are same. Do not misread the question. G same for all. Hence the numerator must be same. So u1 sine theta 1 is u2 sine theta 2. u1 by u2 is given. Sine theta 1 is given. Sine theta 2 needs to be found out. As simple as that. Okay. So hence the correct answer should be C. Very good. Chirag saying +14. Beautiful, guys. Let's get going to the next question coming up on your screen. Now get ready. Here comes the next question. So there is a wire which is bent as shown. Alright, the wire which is bent as shown. Current goes like this, goes like that, and comes here. This is X, this is Y, and this is Z. This is not natural XYZ. So this is something which you should be careful about. Because of these wires, what will be the correct value with the vector symbols of the magnetic field at the origin? That's the question. Starting the question right now in 1 minute. Please give the answers correctly. Don't make a mistake out here. Be careful. Let's see how many of you can get this. Kalyani, I think for you it might not be appropriate because you're in 11th, but yeah, this is a 12th standard question, but you can definitely attend all the 11th standard questions, guys, if you're from 11th standard. Okay, Ankit, you should be able to attend it. Bacha, you are a 12th standard student. Okay, come on. Vaibhav saying D, Nidhi saying B, XYZ saying B, Shweta is saying B. Interestingo. Let's see. Thank you, Rhythm. All right. Come on, my warriors, figure this out. Okay, hardly 20 seconds left for the question to end. All right, 5 seconds and the time is up. Done, dana, dum. Akash, you don't want me to spend time with you. Whom do you want me to spend time with then? Okay, chalo. That's a good thing, right? If I'm spending time with you guys. Acha. So, what you should do is first figure out, due to the semicircle, how will the current look like? How will the magnetic field look like? So, due to the semicircle, use your right hand thumb rule. Curl your fingers in the direction of current. You will see the magnetic field should be inside. Okay. So, that magnetic field due to the semicircle should be mu naught I by 2 times of R, but it's a semicircle, so half of the complete circle. Hence, it should be mu naught I by 4R. But if you talk about the direction, now this was just the magnitude. So if you put a bar over here, it's in the minus I cap direction. So it's minus I cap. So that's because of the semicircle. Now think about this wire. Okay, so this wire, if you hold your right hand thumb in the current's direction, you will see the magnetic field will be like this. That means at the origin the field is going downwards. Because of this wire, if you hold your right hand thumb this way, the fingers will go like that. So the magnetic field should be again like this. Hence, at O, the magnetic field will be again downwards. So because of both the wires it is downwards, hence the net magnetic field due to the wire, straight wire, will be 2 times the magnetic field due to one of the semi-infinite wire. I hope you remember what is a semi-infinite wire. So a wire which is stretching from minus infinity to plus infinity is completely infinite wire. But you break it into half, only on one side it extends and you are over here. That's a semi-infinite wire. So, it is not going from minus to plus infinity. In fact, it is going from 0 to plus infinity and you are standing somewhere close to 0. So that's a semi-infinite wire, guys. And for a semi-infinite wire, you should know the formula. In fact, you can derive it very easily from the standard or general formula. It will be nothing but mu naught, okay, by 4 pi current divided by the distance, which is again R. Okay, you will have sine of 0 plus sine of 90. In case you remember the generic formula, sine alpha plus sine beta, alpha will be 0, beta will be 90. How many of you remember this? How many of you remember this? Shweta is remembering the school bell sounds, nostalgia. I'm guessing you'll never be able to see the school, especially the passing out students. Yeah, so if you remember this formula, yes, this becomes easy and this will then become, okay, so 2 mu naught I by 4 pi R. This is the magnetic field due to the wire. In vector form, it's like this, it's downwards. So opposite to Z axis, that means minus K cap. Now just see which of the, if you add both of them, you will get the total magnetic field. I think B option matches. You can see there is a 2 over here, 2 K cap, and there is I cap over here. The minus sign has been taken outside. Pi is multiplied over here because if you notice over here, there is no pi. So you have to multiply it with pi. in order to make sure that the denominators are same. That's it. I hope this is clear. Okay, so that's the way you need to solve this question. This would be a slightly lengthy problem if you are not used to solving these kind of questions. So it might take slightly more than 1 minute, but you need to compensate for this time in other questions. Understand, not all questions will be lengthy. You will find some questions which are lengthy, which are difficult, but you need to compensate, make up for the time which you lose in other questions. That's why speed is important. Okay, all right, let's get going to the next question coming up on your screen. The correct answer is actually B, like I just told you. Minus sign is taken outside common. Next question. Gaurav, you can just do one thing. Just watch the replay again. Okay, Gaurav? Just do that. Okay, Vijay, don't worry, bacha. The notes are there. Probably just send me a message on Instagram. I'll tell you how to search for the notes. Probably it's just a matter of you're not used to seeing how to check the notes. It's all there. Okay, now this question is also tricky. This is not easy question. You will take more than 1 minute, but I will start the timer after I finish reading the question, just to compensate for it. The block of mass 2 kg is on a plank of mass 10 kg. It's kept on a smooth surface. You pull this plank. Now this guy on the top might slide or he might just fall down. Okay, so what's the maximum force you can apply so that the friction is able to prevent their sliding or falling off? So let's see how many of you can do this. The maximum force for which both of them can move together without toppling or without sliding out there. Okay, let's see how many of you can get this in 1 minute after I have read the question. Okay, thank you Aditya, glad you loved it. Maybe, I'm not sure, Cool Gamer, but this is slightly different. There is a small difference in this question and maybe one of the previous questions which I have done, because look at this, h/4 and h, something else is also given. That's interesting. Okay, come on my warriors, figure this out. A lot of you are saying A. Maybe some of you have solved this question before. I don't know. Vijay Kumar saying B. Lakshmi Tej saying B. Pseudo force, yes, you need to use pseudo force. Correct. Definitely you need to use pseudo force. Pratik saying B. A lot of you are confused between A and B clearly. Alright. Time is going to be up anytime now. Why the heights? Perfect question, Vishnu Sanjay. Alright. Okay. So first of all, here is what we'll do. See, if both of them have to move together, okay, take the entire thing as one system. Net force will be m plus small m into A, obviously. Okay. Now, just think about the free body diagram of this mass sitting on this capital M. So this is a non-inertial frame. Okay, this is a non-inertial frame. So in this non-inertial frame, apart from mg and normal, you will also have a pseudo force and there will be friction to cancel that pseudo force. This is the friction, right? Now this small m on capital M is not sliding, it's moving together. So the relative acceleration will be 0, correct? So when there is no relative motion, hence all the forces should balance. Therefore, pseudo force should be equal to the frictional force, and when you apply the maximum force, okay, this friction will become Fs max. Now Fs max is mu n, and we know n is nothing but small mg, and pseudo force is nothing but small m into the acceleration of capital M. The acceleration of capital M is over here, this A. mm goes, and A is nothing but, okay, m and m has cancelled. A is nothing but F upon capital M plus small m is equal to mu g. From this you will get F is equal to mu times m plus small m into g. Now this will become, what is the value of mu? It's 1/3. What is m plus m? 2 plus 10, which is 12 into 10. Okay, so what will this give you guys? 12/3, 4 into 10, 40 Newton. So the maximum force that we got for it to not slide was 40 Newton. No sliding. For it to not slide. But that's not all. That's not all. You need to also check whether it can topple. Maybe it might topple but not slide. So you need to check for toppling as well. Now let's redo this. Let's redo this, but this time only for toppling. Think, if it will topple, the pseudo force will topple that box like that, anti-clockwise, and it will topple over this edge. I hope you can see that. It will topple over this edge, and the normal force will no longer act over here. Okay, not slide, right? Okay, so the normal force will no longer act over here. It will act somewhere over here. Correct? So it is just on the verge of toppling. So think about it now. If the pseudo force is capable of toppling it, that means the torque of the pseudo force is just equal to the torque produced by mg, so that the torque produced by pseudo force is equal to the torque produced by mg, and it is on the verge of toppling. Any more force will increase the pseudo force and it will topple it off anti-clockwise. You might be wondering, sir, what happened to normal and friction? Guys, they will not produce torque. Why? Look at that. When it will rotate about the edge, the normal force will pass through this point. Friction is anyways passing through this point. When R is 0, torque is also 0. Hence, understand normal and friction have not been considered, because about the edge about which they topple, they will not produce torque. So on the verge of toppling, the torque of pseudo just balances the torque of mg. What is the torque of pseudo force? It is the distance. What's the distance? Look at this. This is h. This is h by 2. So h by 2 into the force, which is ma, should be equal to, then what is this distance? If this is h by 4, this is h by 8. So h by 8 into mg. Okay, mm goes, hh goes, okay, and 2 also goes. So a will be equal to, okay, g, I hope this is fine, g by 4. Just check this out. A will be equal to g by 4. HH has gone, mm has gone, 2 and 2 also has gone. A is g by 4. Just substitute this over here. So therefore, F will become m plus small m into g by 4. M plus m is 10 plus 2, which is 12, into 10 divided by 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 3 into 10 is 30 Newton. Now compare both the forces. Which one will you choose, 40 or 30? Which one will you choose, 40 or 30? Think about it. The question is, what's the maximum force you can apply so that the block and the plank move together? No, you will not choose 40, you will choose 30, because at 30 Newton, it is on the verge of toppling. If you apply 31 Newton, it will topple, but it will not slide. Hence, if it topples, it will not move together. So, after 30, you cannot apply any force because it will anyways topple. So, don't choose 40. Hence, the correct answer is 30 Newton. So, what you need to do for these kind of questions, solve it for both the cases, sliding and toppling. Check which is the least force. That is the force you will consider. Did you understand this? And if you understand it, please put up a yo in the chat box. So, hence the correct answer is 30 Newton and not 40 Newton. Even if it was in the middle, it doesn't matter, because even if it was in the middle, it will still topple, right? So they will not move together. There is relative motion. So it doesn't matter whether it is at the end or at the center, really. Okay, cool. So that's why it's a brilliant question. Okay, let's get going to the next question coming up on your screen now. Okay, there we go. Yes, glad guys, you guys understood it. Okay, so here we are. A copper rod of length rotates, length L actually, rotates about its end. This is simple, you should know this formula by heart. 20 seconds, not more than that. In angular speed omega, in magnetic field B, EMF developed between the ends of the rod is how much? Not more than 20 seconds. Very good. I'm so proud of you guys. So proud of you. Hello Nitish, welcome aboard. Very good, excellent. A standard formula. So whenever you have a rod and you take a small element dx, and this is omega, okay, and this velocity is omega into x, where x is the distance from the center. The EMF is integral dE which is integral BLV. BL is dx, velocity is omega x. So basically you need to integrate this x dx from 0 to L. So you will get half B omega L square. That's it. So that's the answer, standard result, something which you should remember. Okay. So never forget this formula. A lot of people forget whether it was omega square L square or whether it was omega square L or omega L square. So you should remember this formula directly. This will help you save some time in the actual examination. Okay, that's the answer B. And let's get going to the next question coming up on your screen now. Very good. Okay, yes, in the mains mock test I had mentioned about it, but this is again probably for the new students who would have joined in later, and even if you had forgotten, so probably this will be more like a revision for you. Okay, a particle of mass m executes SHM. The question is to figure out, if the amplitude is given, frequency is given, what's the average kinetic energy during the motion from the position of equilibrium to the end? From mean to extreme, what's the average kinetic energy? Okay, come on my warriors, figure this out. Very, very easy, very, very standard question. Figure this out. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, come on my warriors. Okay, hardly any time left. Okay, I can see a lot of you are saying B or C. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay. Well. Looks like many of you are going to get a wrong answer. Okay, see guys, first let's draw the situation. If this is a particle performing SHM, this is mean and this is the end. There are two ends actually. Okay, so let's say the equation is A sine omega t, then velocity will be A omega cos omega t. Okay, so the kinetic energy as a function of time will be, which is half mv square, it will become half m a square omega square cos square omega t. Okay, so that's the kinetic energy as a function of time, but I don't want that. I want the average kinetic energy. So the kinetic energy average will be, m is a constant, a is a constant, omega is a constant. Correct? All these are constants. So basically what we need is m a square omega square by 2. Instead of finding these people's average, you just need to find the average of cos square omega t. You have to find the average of cos square omega t. That will give the answer. But before that, m a square omega square means it will be 4 pi square f square divided by 2. What's the average of cos square function? Now this is something which you would have done in mathematics. In application of derivatives, integration, area under the curve, finding averages. You would have done so many problems. Cos square function is like this, guys. This is the cos square function. And what's the average value from one point to here? Because if this is mean, this is the end. Guys, what's the average value? How many of you remember it? The average is half. You remember it? Average is half. Yes, standard. Sine square's average is also half. Cos square's average is also half. Remember it. It will save you a lot of time. Hence, just substitute, instead of cos square, just substitute half. So guys, you are going to get the answer now. 4 and 4 will get cancelled. M a square pi square f square. So m a square pi square, instead of frequency being f, they have used the symbol v or nu. So that's the answer. Is that clear, everyone? Just check this out. 1 by 4, na. 1 by 4 and 4 on the top will get cancelled. Remember, omega is 2 pi f. Do not forget that formula, guys. I've given you this formula. You know this. Omega is 2 pi f. So 2 pi f square. So that 4 and 4 below will cancel out. Is that clear? Let's get going. Okay, let's get going. Okay, such a nice question, guys. This can be solved within 1 minute. Trust me. If you know the correct formulas, if you don't remember the formulas, then gone. Okay. Now this also should be solved within 1 minute, guys. Let's see. Oops, I think I pressed the wrong. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's start this countdown. So first of all, there is a spring which is already elongated by x. To further elongate it by y, how much work needs to be done? Let's see how many of you can get this. No problem, Nirdhi. Just please try to cover up all your mistakes, try to learn from the mistakes, and please don't repeat it. I'd be really happy if you don't repeat or don't do any mistakes, because that will improve your score by a lot of amount. Trust me. Okay. So there is an elastic string of unstretched length L, and the force constant is K. If it is stretched by X initially, then if it is now stretched by Y amount, how much more work do you need to do? Come on, think. It's not that difficult. How much more work, extra work you need to do, guys? Figure this out. It's not that difficult. People confuse between B and C. Some of you also saying A. Interesting to see that. People confuse between B and C. Come on, guys. Please. You cannot get this wrong. Direct formula. The time is going to be up now. So here is what you need to do. First of all, initially when it was stretched, initial potential energy is half k x square. X is the extension. The final potential energy will be half k total extension, which is x plus y square. This is total final extension. Understand? Because it is stretched by another small length y. Now the work that you do will be nothing but final minus initial. Just do this, final minus initial. So it had some energy before, now it has some more energy. Where did it get that energy? Because you did work to change or increase the energy. So just do that. Half k is common. Here you have x plus y whole square minus x square. So here you are going to have x square plus y square plus 2xy minus x square. So that will give you nothing but x square, and x square goes off, y square plus 2xy. You can take out y common, so you will have half k y and y plus 2x. That's the answer. Y plus 2x. Where is it? I think that's B. Option B. Correct. Missing. Yeah. Thank you, Vedant. Badri, which old Shreyas sir are you missing, man? What happened? What changes did you see in me? Okay, maybe I have got a little bit younger. Apart from that, I'm not sure. Okay, let's see if you guys got it correctly. Many of you said B, but some of you also said C. Interesting, guys. So those of you said C, some of you also said A, I remember. So that is wrong. Okay, great. Okay, thank you, Shah Rukh Khan, for being here. And I don't know why you guys keep coming. That day Alia Bhatt came, now Shah Rukh Khan came, before that Rahul Gandhi had come. Thank you. We are very blessed and honored for all the celebrities and politicians attending our classes. Very good. I know it's a very difficult time because of the lockdown. Not many stars and not many movie actors are probably not getting any movie offers, or they are not acting, or they are not producing any movies. So I'm really glad that you guys are attending my classes, especially for BITSAT, and you guys are trying to improve the BITSAT score by, I don't know how, because you're not eligible for writing BITSAT, Shah Rukh Khan. Okay, let's get going to the next question coming up on your screen now. A coil 10 turns and a resistance of 20 ohms is connected in series with BG of galvanometer, basically moving coil galvanometer of resistance 30 ohm. It's a galvanometer. The coil is placed with its plane perpendicular to the direction of the uniform field in a field of 10 to the power minus 2 Teslas. If it is now turned further by 60 degrees about an axis in its plane, find the charge induced in the coil. Come on, guys, this should be done in not more than 1 minute. Come on, my warriors, figure this out. This is a coil. Magnetic field is perpendicular. You turn it, obviously it's change in flux, right? Change in flux. Think what will happen. So how much charge will flow? That's the question, guys. Dikshita, I just mentioned about my schedule at the start of the class. Maybe you missed it. But yes, tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, second round of BITSAT for physics, English and logical reasoning. All of it. Okay? Cool. But when you download the PDF after some time, you will see the schedule, and I'll be also posting the schedule on the community and in our Telegram groups as well. What is useful of writing BITSAT? Grigoda have conducted a strategy session on BITSAT and what is BITS exactly. So please watch that, bacha. So BITS is very top-notch institute. Thank you, Shahrukh Khan, for writing C as the option, and yeah, finally getting in line. All right, so there we go. Let's see what is happening out here. See, first of all, there is a coil of 10 turns, okay, and it has some resistance. It's connected with some another resistance of 30 ohms. You don't need to worry about it right now. The coil is placed with its plane perpendicular. The plane is perpendicular to the magnetic field. So magnetic field is like this. Hence the area vector is also like this. Area vector is like this, correct? So the angle right now theta is 0. You can see that. Okay. Now it is turned through 60 degrees. So after some time you rotate it. You take that coil, rotate it like this. The area vector is here. The magnetic field is still here. This time the theta is 60 degrees. Obviously there is flux change, and whenever flux changes by Faraday's law, there should be EMF, and when there is EMF there should be current, and if there is current there should be charge which is flowing, correct? Hence what you need to do is, let's start with the basics, guys. Charge is current multiplied by time. Current flowing is I. The time for which current flows is delta t. Current into time gives me charge. I hope you agree. What is current? Current is EMF by resistance. Alright. What is EMF? EMF is change of flux per unit time. So del phi by del t. That R below as it is, the delta t above as it is. Delta t cancels. So I should be left with del phi by R. Now del phi is change in flux. Flux is BA cos theta. Flux is BA cos theta, standard formula, correct? So what is the final flux and what is the initial flux? Just take the magnitude difference. Okay, so modulus, because even if it comes out to be negative, you just are interested in the magnitude of the charge, not the sign of the charge. So it will be BA cos 60 minus BA cos 0, the whole thing divided by resistance. Now cos 60 is half, cos 0 is 1, half minus 1 is minus half. Because I have put a modulus, so minus half's modulus is plus half. Hence it will become plus half bar by R. That's the answer. Now this is just a matter of substituting the values. So half into magnetic field, that's 10 to the power minus 2. Area of the coil, is it given to me? I think it is given somewhere. Okay. Oh, where is it? The coil. Yes, the coil area is 10 to the power minus 2. But there are 10 turns. So do not forget to multiply the area by 10. Okay. So 10 times the area should be counted because there are 10 turns. Divided by resistance is given. The coil resistance is 20 and it is in series with another resistance of 30. So 20 plus 30, that's 50, guys. So 20 plus 30. Alright. So you just do the math and you'll get the answer. I can see 20 plus 30, 50. 50 into 2, 100. I can see only ones, zeros and hundreds and 10 to the power. So the answer cannot contain any other integer apart from 1. Hence the answer should be 1 into 10 to the power minus 5. As simple as that. As simple as that. Yep. Very good. Very good. So that's the answer. Okay. You don't have to, actually sit and solve this. You just see the numeric numbers out there. Okay, very good. So the correct answer is C, guys. Beautiful. Let's get going to the next question. And there we have a resistor, inductor. Last two questions before we move on to logical reasoning and English. I know you guys are excited. Radhika, chill. Just chill, chill, just chill. Okay, two more questions. Okay. Badhiya saying Aryan, very good. Let's see how many of you get it. Yes, Pankhudi, sorry, not Pankhudi. Oh my god, sorry. Pankhudi Siyasa, I'm taking a Sankalp batch. Yep, it is. Basically, the Sankalp Elite C batch. Yeah, I'm taking the topper batch in the 12th. Yep. Okay. Come on, my warriors. Think about it. Chirag is asking me to read the question. No problem, Chirag. A resistor and an inductor are connected to an AC supply of 120 volts, frequency is 50 hertz. The current in the circuit is 3 ampere. If the power consumed is 108 watts, then how much resistance is there in the circuit? Glad to know that, Neha. And anyways, all the NEET students are also welcome. Thank you, Prajapati Natik. Dikshita, I don't think we'll be solving the BITSAT papers just like we did for JEE Mains. It's very difficult to get BITSAT paper because the number of students who write BITSAT is very less. Competition is high, but very few students write it. And I mean, few as in not hundreds, lakhs of students write it. So it's still difficult because JEE Mains is written by around 14 lakh, 15 lakh people. Okay, so it's slightly difficult to get the papers, plus the shifts are distributed. So it's fine. I mean, just concentrate over here. Okay, come on. Let's see how many of you can do this. Well, the correct answer actually is very simple, guys. It's A, 12 ohms, and I'll tell you how. All the other information is useless, completely useless. Just remember, power is VRMS, IRMS into cos phi. That's one formula. Or you have I squared and R. That's it. Just use that formula. And the power is 108. I square as it is. Oh, wait a minute. I square is given to me. This current is 3. So 3 square into R. So R is 108 divided by 9. And that should be how much, guys? That should be 12 ohms. 12 nines are 108. Lot of you got confused thinking, sir, inductor is there. Which formula? Z, impedance, cos phi, power factor, not needed. It's simple. It's 12. As simple as that. Done, done. Yes, easiest question, but people will get confused looking at other pieces of information. Last question before we move to logical reasoning. And here it is. A point object, O, is placed in front of a glass rod. It has a curved surface. The point object is placed 15 centimeters from the tip of the glass surface. Radius of curvature, that's 30. Maybe it is not so visible, so I'll just make it explicit. So this is 30 and this is centimeter. That's the radius of curvature. Okay, so that's the radius of curvature. This is nothing but glass. Okay, come on. Figure out where would the image be formed. It's straightforward. It's straightforward. Come on, my warriors. Where would the image be formed? Direct application of formula. Just make sure your signs are correct, because if you mess up with the signs, you're going to get the wrong answer. Some of you are saying A, some of you are saying D. Dikshita is very eager to see logical reasoning. I can see why. All the best, Vaibhav. And don't be nervous. Just sleep well. Don't sit and study in the night. That's the worst mistake. In fact, for all the shifts, let me tell you, please don't do anything just one night before the exam. That is the worst mistake you can do. Please don't do that. Okay, just sleep peacefully. You know everything. Just assure yourself that yes, I know everything. Okay, come on, let's do this. The correct answer for this question can be found out using this formula. Mu2 by V minus mu1 by U is equal to mu2 minus mu1 by radius of curvature. What is mu2? The second refractive index, which is 3 by 2, which is 1.5, right? Okay, V, that's what I need to find. Mu1, that's air, which is 1. U object distance, which is negative 15. This is on the negative side, is equal to mu2 3 by 2, mu1 1. Radius of curvature, it's on this side 30 centimeters, so it's plus 30. This is solve this, guys. I mean, you will get it. 3 by 2 V minus minus plus. Take it on the other side, it will become minus 1 by 15. This will become 3 by 2 minus 1, which is half. Half into 30 is 1 by 60. So guys, do that. So this will be 3 by 2 V. So this will become 4 by 60. 1 minus 4 is minus 3. So minus 3 by 60. 3 goes, and therefore V will come out to be minus 30 centimeters. So 30 centimeters to the left. Left means minus. That's why that minus sign. Is that clear? Yep. That's how you do it. Beautiful question, right? Straightforward. Within 1 minute, you should do it. Reading plus solving. I'm telling you again and again. Those of you who have missed my BITSAT strategy session, please watch it. How do you search for any session by Shreyas sir? Let's say you want thermodynamics, or let's say you want communication system. Let's say you want SHN. Go to YouTube, just search for this. Shreyas sir space communication. Shreyas sir space KVPY. Shreyas sir space BITSAT. Shreyas sir space mains 180 plus. Shreyas sir space sure shot. Shreyas sir space whatever topic name. That's it. You will get the session. It should pop. Okay. Let's get going to the next question. Okay. Now before I go, let me tell you how our classes are conducted. How our classes are conducted, how I teach in the Vedantu platform. It's not on YouTube. It's on this platform called as Wave. This is a patented platform of Vedantu. We do not conduct classes like noobs on Google Meet or on, Zoom. No. This platform has dedicated space and functionality for animations, for graphs and all the other graphics. The teacher is present here. There's a chat. And there is a second teacher who is not visible in the Q&A box with whom you can chat and get all your doubts cleared while the class is going on, so that the flow of the class is not interrupted. And yes, there is a leaderboard. After every quiz, your points get added up, just like in Menti quizzes on YouTube, but in fact much more better than that. Lot of features which can actually tell you how you are performing in the class. Because in a regular offline coaching institute, you do not know how you are performing in the class. You feel that you are doing good. Maybe all the people are answering and collectively you just, murmur the words like yes or a. The whole class is answering, you just tag along. But how is your performance? So that's something which you need to know, and that's what happens in Vedantu's quizzes. So all of this is there in our Vedantu Pro or Crash courses. All your classes are conducted on this platform. Okay, so let's get going to the logical reasoning. Yes, Pro Gamer, this is a software developed by Vedantu. We have 22 patents or 21 patents approximately, as far as I remember. Oh yes, Hamida Akbar, there is quota, not actually quota, but there are special ways by which foreign nationals can also get into BITS. Just go to BITSAT website and check it out. Okay, there are ways by which they can enter. Just check it out. There are special categories. Yeah. Okay. How much is the safe score and how many questions should we attempt? Ask Purnima. So Purnima, simple thing. Search on YouTube. Shreyas sir BITSAT strategy. You will get it. Okay. Is there? If you just go to just go to YouTube and just search over here. Shreyas sir BITSAT strategy. You will get to know everything about bits. Look over here. BITSAT strategy, colleges, cutoffs, placements, everything. So that's the video you need to watch. Not the advertisement, but you should skip the advertisement right now. Like this. You will get to know everything. That was me a few days back. Okay. Cool. Let's get going to logical reasoning now. Okay. Get set, go guys. First question coming up on your screen now. If P3Q means P is the daughter of Q, P5Q means P is the father of Q, P7Q means P is the mother of Q, and P9Q means P is the sister of Q. Then how is J and K related to each other? For this coded expression, J3L 9N3O5K. So these numbers 5, 3, 9 and 3 have been explained over here, whether they are daughter, father, a mother or sister. So yeah, what is the correct answer? Let's see how many of you can get this. Interesting question. Interesting question, guys. Let's see how many of you can do this. Beautiful question. No, variable mass is not there in JEE Mains, nor is rocket propulsion, so ignore it. It used to be there a long time back, so that's why it is just there in many of the textbooks, but actually it's in the deleted portion. Long time back it has been deleted. Okay, so if you look at this expression, J 3 L 9 N 3 O 5 K. So what exactly is 3? 3 means daughter. Daughter of L. What is 9? Where is 9? P9Q means sister of Q. Sister. Sis of N. What is 3? 3 again means daughter. Daughter. Okay. Of. Okay. And O is going to be here. And what is 5? 5 means father. Father of K. Okay. So this is the statement which you need to examine. So go from not left to right, but from right to left. O is the father of K. I hope this is clear, guys. O is nothing but the father. Start from right to left, go reverse. Okay. O is the father of K. So K is here. K's father. K's father is O. Okay. I hope I don't need more space on the top. Okay. N is the daughter of O. So look at this. N is the daughter of O. And O is basically the father of K. So N is daughter of O. Acha. So O's daughter. Okay, daughter is nothing but N. And L is the sister of N. Oh, that means K and N are sons or daughters, whatever. L is the sister of N. Alright, so N's sister. So sister is nothing but L. So L is over here. Alright. J is the daughter of L. So L's daughter is nothing but K. Now the question is, what's the relationship between J and K? J and K. J, oops, I think this was not K, guys. This was supposed to be J. Yes, J and K. Now don't you see these are all brother sisters? So brother sisters, I mean daughter would be niece. So hence the answer should be niece. How is J related to K? J is the niece of K. K is the uncle. K is the uncle. You can see the mom or whatever, father, and this is the uncle because they are brothers. They are in the same line of the family tree's hierarchy. I hope this is clear. Understood? Clear? Everybody fine? Shall we go ahead? Mama ji, yes, Bhatija, Bhatiji, okay, whatever you want to call it. Okay, let's get going. So this is how you need to analyze this. This would be a nice question for BITSAT, let me tell you. It would not be so straightforward. Many people will get messed up in their heads looking at the question. Next question coming up on your screen. Now, in a coded language, this is very easy. Within 20 seconds, you should get this. Regens is coded as this. Then the word periods will be coded as what? If regens is coded as Q, D, F, Z, H, M, R, then periods will be coded as which of the following? Let's see how many of you can get this. Please don't make a mistake out here. This is not that difficult. Just don't make silly mistakes. Just don't make silly mistakes. Come on, my warriors, figure this out. Hamida Akbar saying C. Nupur also saying C. Interesting. Ravi. Everybody is saying C. Very good. You guys have figured it out. I'm so proud of you, my warriors. Number -1. Perfect, Harsh. Correct. So, if you notice, there is a difference of only one alphabet. R. P, Q, R. Q comes before R. D comes before E. F comes before G. Z is before A. If you go in the cyclic order, actually there is no alphabet before A, but if you start from A, B, C, D, E, F, and if you go till X, Y, Z, after Z again if you start with A, so before A there is Z. So that's how you should need to look at it. So before P, what will you get? OP, yes, so you'll get O, guys, and just C, every alphabet's -1, you should get option C. Yep, beautiful. Pramesh, it's not A, bacha, it is. Tisha, it's not D, bacha, just check this out. C, confirm, yes, it is C. Before E you have D, before R you have Q, before I you have H, before O you have N, before D you have C, and before S you have R. That's how it is. Let's get going to the next question coming up on your screen now. Choose the correct alternative from the given ones that will complete the series. 22, 26, 53, 69, 194. What's going to be next? What's going to be next? Kush, you can complete 3 letters also and then you can get it. But I think the last alphabets were the ones which you need to figure out, because I think 2 or 3 options had the same alphabets at the start. Okay, so just to confirm, you need to check the ones which are, dicey, or the ones which will probably decide which option will be correct to eliminate it properly. Okay, same difference. Okay, come on. No, the difference is not the same. Be careful. Come on, come on, come on. This is easy, guys. This is easy. Please do this. Just figure out what's the difference between these numbers. The difference between 22 and 26. What's the difference, guys? Come on. It's 4, right? Okay. What's the difference between 26 and 53? That's 27. 53 and 69. Check this out. What will it be? Is it 16? Check this out. Okay. Now, what is the difference between these two? I am guessing it should be probably, yes, it should be 125. So naturally, what should be next? Square, cube, square, cube. This is 2 square, this is 3 cube, this is 4 square, this is 5 cube. Naturally 6 square, which is 36. So 194 plus 36, that's going to be 230. Hence option A should be correct. Excelente. Beautiful. Very good. Excelente, guys. Proud of you. Many of you got it correct. Yep. It should click in the exam. In that tension, in that nervousness, please do not think that these questions are difficult. It is easy. You just need to figure out. Don't pressurize yourself. You're not a pressure cooker. Okay, you're a student. Okay, beautiful question coming up on your screen. How many holes are there in this t-shirt? Let's see how many of you can get this. How many holes are there in this t-shirt? These kind of questions do come in BITSAT, let me tell you that. Abhijit, guessing might not always work. You might get negative marks. Be careful. Okay. How many holes are there in the t-shirt? 5, 3, 4, 2. Come on, figure this out. You should get this, guys. Be careful. Imagine it. Imagine it. Okay, guys, the correct answer is actually 8. Be careful. Even this is also a hole, right? Where you're putting your hand. This is also a hole. The neck, obviously it's a hole. So that's also there. Even this hand, that's also a hole. Remember, when you make this patch, it is through and through. So at the front and at the back, both places you will have holes. So one on the front side, one on the back side, one on the front side and one on the back side. And obviously at your waist, that's also a hole. How will you fit in? Obviously it's not closed, right? It's not a closed figure. It has to be, it's not stitched, it's open. So that's also another hole. So answer is 8. Okay. Interesting question, right? I love this question, guys. A lot of people just count 1, 2 and then they click. Ah, sir, I know. 1, 2, 3. Arey bacha, how are you going to get inside the t-shirt? You have to put it in, right? So there is a hole below and there is front and back, so more 2 holes, so be careful. Okay, let's get going to the next question coming up on your screen now. If a bear walks 1 kilometer north, 1 kilometer east and 1 kilometer south and returns to its original place, then the color of the bear is black, brown, white, turquoise. Thank you. Let's see. I love you too, bacha log. Come on, figure this out. If a bear walks 1 kilometer north, 1 kilometer east and 1 kilometer south. Okay, come on, figure this out. 1 kilometer north, 1 kilometer east, 1 kilometer south. Guys, the answer is very simple. Okay, come on. Actually, this order should have been slightly different, guys. Wait a minute, I'll just change it. If the bear walks 1 kilometer south and 1 kilometer east and 1 kilometer north, probably that is perfect for this. Okay, so guys, what's the correct answer? Correct answer for this is actually white. Okay, I'm just changing this wordings. This should have been 1 kilometer south, 1 kilometer east and 1 kilometer north. Yep, now it is fine. Okay, so how is the color white? Look at this. The bear walks 1 kilometer south, 1 kilometer east, 1 kilometer north. He returns back to its original point. That can only happen at one place on earth, and that is the North Pole. And that is only possible if the bear is on the North Pole. What kind of bears are in the North Pole? Black, brown, turquoise? Definitely not turquoise, guys. I mean, turquoise is, it would be really funny if a bear had turquoise color. Okay, so it's not black or brown, it's going to be white. Polar bears. Polar bears are on the North Pole, not at the South Pole. Okay. Okay. So don't worry, that's why I corrected it, Kush Bacha. I've corrected it in the PDF so that you guys get the correct answer. Alright, cool. Yes, what an amazing question. And if you guys have loved this question, please do not forget to smash the like button out there. Are you guys now ready for English? Abhijit, you did not understand. See, Bacha, if you are anywhere else, if you go south, if you go east, and if you go north, where will you be? You'll be at a different place. Only on the North Pole, you go like this. This is the longitude. Then this is the latitude. And again go along the longitude. You will come back to the same place. That means which kind of bear are you? Which kind of bear are you? Which kind of bear is this? This is polar bear. And what color is a polar bear? Black, brown, white or turquoise? Everybody knows this. Okay? Chalo. Let's get going. What if the bear is from India? It will not survive. It will be a dead bear. It cannot survive that cold climate, Shweta. It will die. So how will it walk? Okay, the bear is walking. That's very important. The bear is walking. It's alive. If you take a brown bear in ice, no, gone. It's dead. Okay, time for some English. It's not silly question, Pavan Bhaiya, Nuli. These kind of questions are asked in interview. And you won't believe people are not able to think in that stress. Guys, just imagine, this kind of question comes. And I'm not kidding, these kind of questions have come in BITSAT. Okay, very, very weird questions have come just to check your presence of mind. These kind of questions also come in big, big interviews just to see how alert, how do you respond to situations. Do you get scared? What kind of color? Oh, how? What? I thought velocity, displacement, vectors, weight, which formula? A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta, but this formula will not give me the color. What is the formula for color? Is there some formula? Wien's displacement, electromagnetic waves. You'll start applying some random things. And then you realize that it is such a simple question. You just are freaking out. So don't freak out. Okay, chalo. Time for some English. Okay. These kind of questions are there. I mean, how do you remove an elephant out of the fridge? You would have heard this puzzle many times. Guys, come on, quickly tell me the answer in the chat box. How do you remember? How do you remove an elephant which is inside a fridge? Come on. How do you remove an elephant from a fridge? An elephant, is there a normal fridge? How do you remove an elephant? Open the door and remove it. The same way you put it inside. The same way you put it inside. The elephant was inside, right? Just reverse the process. However you put it in, just put it out. Yeah, that's simple. Or there could be a other option like, yeah, the elephant is not an actual elephant. It's just a toy. How do you put a giraffe inside a fridge? How do you put a giraffe inside the fridge? Simple. Open the door, take out the elephant and put the giraffe inside and close the door. That's how you put the giraffe inside the fridge. As simple as that. Okay. So that's very, very easy, guys. You just need not freak out from these questions. Here is the first question coming up on your screen. A person who is in charge of the museum is called caretaker, warden, supervisor, curator. Yes, elephant out, giraffe in. Correct. Come on, guys, please answer this question correctly. Okay, a lot of you are giving D as the answer. Interestingo. Come on, my warriors, figure this out. Sure, some of you said B also. Guys, the answer is curator. Caretaker, no. Nah, caretaker is generally a person who takes care of a baby or another person, maybe in a nursing home and all that. Warden, he's person in charge of a hostel. Okay. Supervisor could be maybe at a plant or some industry. He's the supervisor. He's supervising all the workers. He's a supervisor. In a museum, it's a curator. So curator is a person who is in charge of a museum. All right. Next question coming up on your screen now. Minecraft, you can just post the answer once. Don't have to write it 100 times. I don't want 100 museums and 100 curators. Okay, chalo. Let's see the next question. In each to the following questions, out of the 4 alternatives, choose the one which can be substituted for the given word. How will you replace this phrase basically? A person who believes that pleasure is the chief good of life. Come on. What is the person who believes that pleasure is the chief good of life? Come on. A or D or B? Okay, so guys, let me tell you, a person who stoic is a person who can endure, who can sustain, who can bear a lot of pain, who can bear pain. Okay, that's the meaning of a stoic. Okay, a lot of you are saying B and a lot of you are saying D also. Okay, hedonist is a person who seeks pleasure basically. He seeks pleasure. That's a hedonist. Epicure is also a person who seeks pleasure, but pleasure in food and drinks. Pleasure in food or drinks. That's where you get this word, epicure. And sensual is not even a person as such. Sensual is being sensuous, yes. Or somehow you are trying to, what do you say? Your senses are being promoted, your senses are being gratified. That's how you can talk about it. So your senses are gratified. That's being sensual. Okay. So guys, from this, okay, pro gamer is saying foodie like me. So if you derive pleasure from foods and drink, you are an epicure. Probably these are the words you can use in your Instagram profile bio. People write, right? Some crazy things in their Instagram. I mean, you can learn a lot of English from people's Instagram bio handles. Like what and all description they put. Just go through random profiles. Stalk some people. Anyways, you stalk people, I hope. So you will get to know a lot of words from Instagram. Yeah. And I think a lot of people just Google it out. Yeah. So epicure is deriving pleasure in food and drinks. A person who derives pleasure in, fine foods and drinks, that's what you call as an epicure. Sir, aapi ke chele, correct Chirag, bilkul. So the correct answer should be hedonist. Pleasure is the chief good. Okay? Yes. If the answer was food, then it would be epicure, but pleasure is the chief good of life, then yeah, then it would be hedonist. I think there is a printing mistake, maybe that's why it was epicure, but if it is just he derives pleasure in general things, aspects of life, like cars, he wants luxury, he wants money, he wants fame, and it derives pleasure in all those things, then he's a hedonist. Okay, so let's get going. Yes, let's get going to the next question. It is not dash for a man to be confined to the pursuit of wealth. It is not dash for a man to be confined to the pursuit of wealth. Which word will best fit inside over here? It is not healthy, easy, possible, or common. Come on, what do you say? Some of you are saying B, some of you are saying A. Clear-cut confusion. It is not easy for a man to be confined to the pursuit of wealth. Come on, it is very easy. It's in fact very easy to be confined to the pursuit. Pursuit means you are following something. You pursue something. In order to pursue wealth, it's very easy. Everybody is pursuing wealth. Hence, it is not easy is not the correct word. In fact, it is not healthy for a man to be confined, because then if you just think about money, if you're money minded, then you lose out on so many other aspects of life, like social aspect, and then the respect, and you might not treat people well because you're very money minded. So it's not healthy for a man to be confined to the pursuit of happiness. Yes, it is definitely possible. A person can just pursue wealth. It's not common. Obviously, it's very common in fact. Okay, it is definitely possible. It is definitely common. A lot of people are money minded, and there is a possibility that a person is confined to the pursuit of wealth. So it's the main thing is it's not healthy for a person. Understand that. Okay, let's get going. Why isn't it C? It is not possible. You look at this word. It is not possible. I mean, it is possible, right? It is possible for a man to actually pursue wealth. So that's why C is not the correct answer. I hope Shweta that is clear. I hope Neha also that is clear. Legend, D is not true. Okay, so that's why. Okay, now out of the 4 alternatives, choose the one which expresses the correct meaning of the word consolation. Okay, choose the correct meaning of the word consolation. You would have heard this word many times. I'll give you a hint during prize distribution ceremony. Consolation prize. What is the meaning of consolation prizes? You often get this consolation prize, meaning you could not win first, second or third. So it's just to console you. Arey, koi nahi, lollipop. This is basically lollipop. Basically, you are trying to comfort the kid. Okay, it's not problem, it's not sadness, it's not the solution. सांत्वना देना, ये देखो बिल्कुल सही भावना बोली. So you give a lollipop, that is called as consolation. अरे कोई नहीं बेटा, take this certificate, take this lollipop, take this dairy milk. Done. Next time you can perform better. Okay, so that's the meaning of the word consolation. Okay, next question, guys. Let's see how many of you can get this. This is your last question, and we are going to put this up as homework. Okay, let's see how many of you get this correct answer, and post this answer in the chat box, because I want you guys to comment and I want to see how many of you are actually attentive during this session. Okay, now to tell you more, by the way, this was the last question for today. What you should do right now, in case you have still doubts in your preparation, what you should do, okay, what you should do, guys, is in this video that you're watching, you will see that there is a description box. In this description box, there are a lot of links, but this is the most important link for especially 2021 students, the JEE crash course. Now, this crash course has started on 26 July. It has 45 live sessions, but some of you might be like, no sir, I don't want live sessions. I want all recorded sessions. Even that option is available. Okay, so this crash course will complete the entire 11th and the 12th standard syllabus. Also, there will be strategy sessions with time management sessions, which is very important for your last attempt, because everybody will be giving in their best. See, this is the last attempt. People have been working very hard. Nobody wants to give up after trying so much for such a long time. They want to try in their best. So everybody will be doing their best in the last attempt. So the competition will be immense. and it will be even more if the paper is little bit easy or on the moderate or average side. So you cannot be left behind, because so many other students are trying out different things. Maybe they have already taken admission or they have taken coaching from some offline institute or online institute, but now they want some variation. They want to try out something else and see what is the other thing or what are the other shortcuts and tricks that can help me boost my performance. So that's why you should try out the crash course. And there are 20 mock tests which you can give whenever you want. And remember, you also get doubt solving sessions, and you can also ask doubts from morning till night with our doubt experts. That's how it is. Now, the basic idea about the crash course is to make sure no matter where you are, what's your percentile, to boost your percentile up. So guys, try this crash course out because it's at a very nominal rate. It's not for 10,000. If you use the coupon code SHCC, you get 50% off, and you can just hit the buy now button, just enter your credentials, and there you are. So guys, the crash course will start, rather it has started on 26th of July. It will end before your 4th attempt. So try this out. Okay, great. Yes, Vaibhav, you can join in even right now. You can. Yes, Neha, there is a crash course for NEET. Guys, if you want any other course detail, just do one thing. Just put up a comment after the video ends. I'll respond to that. Or you can contact me on my Instagram handle, which is Shreyas_Vedantu. That's what you need to do. All right, cool. So definitely I'm a torchbearer for you. Yes, let's get going to the, by the way, I will post up all the answers of the remaining questions as well, in case there are any, in the PDF. So you can just download the PDF and you will get the answer for the question as well. Okay, chalo, that's it for tonight. That's it for today afternoon, and I will be seeing you tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock sharp for the next and the last BITSAT mock test of physics, logical reasoning, and English. Okay, so take care, guys. Bye bye. And yes, Shraddha, will I accept my friend request? There's no thing like friend request. You just have to send me a follow request. Not even a follow request. My profile is public on Instagram. You can just send it. Okay, cool. Chalo. Bye bye. Take care, guys. Hasta la vista. This was Shreyas here, your physics master teacher.